On this video we're taking a look at our NHL Parlay for the games that are happening on Tuesday, March 22, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Tampa Bay Lightning versus Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes win. And here is why. The Hurricanes' offense has been great all season, scoring 3.26 goals per game, but are hoping the unit can improve, scoring only 7 goals in the last 4 games. Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov have combined for 50 goals and 65 assists, while Vincent Trocheck and Teuvo Teravainen have added 33 goals and 56 assists to the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense looks to step up. The hope is that the Max Domi acquisition can put the forward unit over the top, as the Hurricanes acquired Domi at the trade deadline to help out the offense. All year and both just got better at the trade deadline. The return of Tony DeAngelo from injury and the addition of Max Domi to Carolina's lineup should put them over the top. The Hurricanes also extended Jesperi Kotkaniemi for 8 years. There are good vibes all around the Hurricanes locker room. Carolina knows it has to show up for this one against another great team. They are good at home and they now have an even better feeling coming into the rink. To add fuel to the fire, the Hurricanes need to snap a 4-game skid. They should have a little bit of extra jump in their step for this game. Tampa Bay isn't in spectacular form either. The Lightning have 2 wins in their last 6 games, and in their last 10 games, they have only 1 win against a team above .500. New acquisition Brandon Hagel is penciled in on Tampa's third line. Carolina has the NHL's best goal prevention at 2.37 goals against per game, and Tampa has averaged 1.8 goals per game over the last 5. In this matchup between great teams who are not at the top of their game, Carolina may just have more going more for them than Tampa. Our second parlay pick is San Jose Sharks versus Calgary Flames. Flames minus 1.5 goals. And here is why. The money line is the best play in this game, although the minus 1.5 puck line might very well be doable as well. Calgary has lost just 5 times at home this season, although one of those losses came against the Sharks earlier this season. Markstrom, who will likely be in net, had a rare off night in losing to the Sharks 4-1 in his only meeting with San Jose this season. Markstrom's one and only matchup with the Sharks took place way back on November 9th. Both teams have gone in opposite directions since then, so expect a far different outcome in this one. Calgary should be able to exploit the Sharks' tendency to end up in the penalty box and get some power play goals. The Flames are 11th in the NHL in PP percent and should apply pressure even in 5-on-5 situations, as the Flames are 2nd in the NHL in shots per game. The Flames are about as hot as their name suggests, while the Sharks are swimming far below expectations. Calgary has a comfortable first place in the Pacific Division, and for good reason. Johnny Gaudreau and company bolster 3.44 goals per game, while goaltender Markstrom has led them to the second best goals allowed per game mark with just 2.4. The trio of Gaudreau, Tkachuk, and Lindholm are all averaging over a point per game and will be fired up to heat up the back of the Sharks' net as they allow 3.11 goals per game. The Sharks have won just 4 of its past 10, sinking them to second to last in the Pacific, above only the Kraken. The Sharks did just snag a win their last time out, but that was against the last Palace Coyotes. Prior to that, they had lost 3 straight and have just a 12-13-4 record outside of their home arena this season. Meanwhile, the Flames are 6th in the NHL with a 19-5-6 record when playing at home. While Calgary is red hot in goalscoring, the Sharks haven't been able to chomp through any opposing defenses and are 28th in the league in goals per game at 2.6. Against the 2.4 allowed per game by Calgary, this game could flame out early in a blowout. Take Calgary. Our third parlay pick is Seattle Kraken versus Arizona Coyotes. Coyotes win. And here is why. The Arizona Coyotes had a 2-1 lead against the San Jose Sharks on the road, but the hosts scored 3 unanswered goals in the final 5 minutes of the game to secure a 4-2 Watts. Goaltender Karel Vejmelka didn't have the best game of his career as he faced 29 shots and allowed 4 goals. These struggling teams in the Western Conference may not have any playoff potential, but that doesn't mean we can't find advantageous positions on tonight's game. While neither team has been particularly impressive, Arizona has proved it can match up against the best at times. They beat the Leafs earlier this month and Stanley Cup favorites the Avalanche twice. Even when facing lesser competition, they have shown out, putting up 8 and 9 goals in back-to-back wins against the Senators and Red Wings. Clayton Keller has proved to be one of the emerging stars of the league, providing an offensive boost alongside the experience of Phil Kessel. Meanwhile, the Kraken spent Monday's trade deadline sending players away, including veteran Mark Giordano and center Mason Appleton. It's clear Seattle has cashed out on the season, taking its inaugural season in the opposite direction to the Golden Knights, who started out with a Stanley Cup appearance. If their last place standing wasn't enough, the Kraken also have the league's worst away record by a landslide, with an abysmal 8-20 mark. They don't have a single skater even sniffing a point per game, leading to a record of 2.57 goals scored per game, which is third worst in the NHL. The Coyotes may not have a home arena to play in next season, but they should be the ones celebrating at the end of this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.